Of course, the two teams have come out here onto the ANZ Stadium, led by Hubert Burdens for Canada, and of course the Japanese side led by Kosuke Horikoshi. And it's going to be an interesting first match here in the World Rugby Pacific Challenge. McCrory again at the back there. Great recycling from them. Liam Underwood. Here we see the back line. That's Moonlight. Still going, very strong, standing in that tackle. As they clear it once again very quickly. Kieran Hearn, out wide, all he needs to do is handle it, and yes, they're going to cross over for the first try in this match. So Canada leading this match, the debutants, 10 points to 0. And the hot Suva Sun. Looks good, and they're on the board. Japan a 3, Canada a 10. Be the starting front row at the World Cup, according to media reports. So this is a very strong Canadian side that have come here to the World Rugby Pacific Challenge.
Good scrum by the Canadian.
Patrick Parfrey had taken that one in. McCrory spreads it once again. They're very close now, the Canadians, looking for their second try. McCrory. Kieran Hearn. And it's a second try for the Canadians.
Another good great overlap on the other side.
McCrory, how's that for the dive as he passed it across to Kieran Hearn. Lays it back nicely, McCrory. Here they go again. McCrory. Great continuity from the Canadians. That's Moonlight running along like a wing.
The Canadian team look like they're shifting the ball around from left to right, no? Instead of using those forwards hitting up straight, no?
McCrory just organizing his forwards to the right. McCrory again spins it back left. As they spin it out wide once again. Oh, nice break there from Connor Trainer. He's still going. Oh, fantastic work from Connor Trainer. And we'll look at that again. There it was. Connor Trainer just went straight up the middle, beat two. The third defender. Nice footwork as well from Connor Trainer. Beat about 4 Japanese on his way to the try line. Takeyasu Tsuzuchi. Almost an intercept there.
So now that's all the national teams will be taking part.
Oh, much better promise from the Japanese this time if they can hang on to it.
Holding back. So Japanese have penalty here.
Nice throw taken in there from Takayasu Tsuji.
Now they're moving forward.
Oh, right through the middle. Is it going to be the first try for the Japanese?
Very good try.
Oh, finally they're on the board with the try.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Well, it's good to see that World Rugby has invested around 16 million. That's a nice kick up ahead that's meant for Kieran, but it's gone into touch. It's beat everybody into touch, but it was a good option.
Close to their line.
Kosuke Horikoshi throws into that line out, well secured by the Japanese, but they're under pressure.
Seems the Japanese team lost that ball.
Yes, they have, and it's going to be an easy try for the Canadians. That's Evan Olmsted with the 5th try for the Canadians in this match. This was really a tournament that will help them, bring them up to speed. Because that's really what the tournament was set up to do, and that is to bridge the gap between domestic and international rugby. So this is a great exposure as well for players in competing in this tournament. There's the try scorer from the first half, Connor Trainer. Remember, he had that individual try, but his pass intercepted that time from Hirofumi Higashikawa as the Japanese continue with the momentum. Left behind, Hearn tries to clear it for the Canadians. Moonlight. There's Moonlight again in the inside pass, and that's going to be their 6th try and 2nd for John Moonlight.
Another good try by the Canadians.
At the end of some great work from Phil McKenzie, who really set it up for him. There it was, and an easy one for John Moonlight. But here's another chance for the Japanese with their captain Kosuke Horikoshi with a nice throw into that lineout. There's Noguchi once again. Lays it back nicely for Yanemura.
Turn over to the Canadian.
Callum Morrison. Oh, nice kick along the turf that's meant for Connor Trainer, who had scored earlier on in the first half. But he lays it nicely for his teammate.
Another very good try by the Canadians.
And that's going to be a 7th try for the Canadians. As we see that once again, it was a nice kick along the turf there from Liam Underwood. And chasing it through was the try scorer from the first half. It was Connor Trainer. Here's Yonemura. Oh, that looked like a forward pass from Horikoshi. The referee said it was all right.
Turnover.
Kick up ahead again from Phil McKenzie. He's already scored 2 tries. Is he going to go for his 3rd one? Yes, it's going to be a hat-trick for McKenzie. Lost count of the number of scrums.
Good pressure by the Canadian.
Oh, nice play now from the Japanese, but caught at the back there. Phil McKenzie coming up in defense. So he not only scores the tries, but he's great on defense as well, Phil McKenzie.
A very good rush-up defense by the Canadian.
Oh, they've lost it forward. That was Ryoma Kuhara. And out wide for the hooker. Oh, great work from the Canadians. And that's Evan Olmsted with his second try. So a great start here for the debutants, Canada A. Oh, they broke through again. Bailey, he's still going. Bailey working really well, standing in the tackles. Finally, they've brought him down, but the Canadians with momentum right through the legs there from John Moonlight. Pat Kay still with the Canadians at the moment. Pat Kay at the back, kicks it up ahead. As for Sean McKenzie, and another great try here for the Canadians. Was also there, taken in by Hiroto Kato.
Canadian player not releasing the tackler on the ground. Now they're moving the ball wide.
Rinpei Sasaki, very close to the Canadian try line now. Japanese can sense an opportunity here. Oh, picked up nicely. And finally, it's going to be a try for the Japanese. That's Noguchi. He's been working hard all afternoon. And that's paid dividends for him. And it's Canada A with a very dominant performance. The debutants of the World Rugby Pacific Challenge have defeated Junior Japan rather by 69 points to 17.